course, you know me as Brian as well. I've been on Facebook with a group called the Film Appreciation Group. And one of the members of this Film Appreciation Group, he started another Facebook group called Movie Fans United. So he's trying to, generate some video content for this for his the beginnings of this group and this to put in videos to put on YouTube. So the first topic that came up, Rick Gleaves is his name. I think I'm saying your last name correctly, Rick. But anyways, the first topic that has come up is if a person comes to your place and they want what would you show them and why? So this is kind of a hard question for me because I honestly don't know how many movies I own, but it must be like 1,500 or 2,000. And I've seen a lot of movies, and I've seen a lot of impressive movies. I've seen some movies not so great, but so it's kind of hard to pick one. So I'm sort of cheating because, I could pick more than two, but I'm gonna pick two. And the second one I'm going to show you is honorary mention. But I could show you other movies. Like it could be another day. It could be tomorrow. It could be a week from now, a month from now, a year from now. And the film I would be showing you now would be taken out of the rotation and another film replaced. So I just decided on this one. So anyways, it's a criterion of The Bitter Tears of Petra VonKant, which is a German film by Fassbinder, Werner Fassbinder. And I don't want to spoil it too much, but it's about this woman named Petra VonKant. She's a fashion designer in her 40s, and she meets this woman named Karen, who's in her 20s, and they have a relationship, and things go south at a certain point in the film, and Petra VonKant has to deal with that issue. And there's only 6 actresses in the whole film, and the film takes place in just the woman's bedroom, and that's it. And it's just keeps you riveted throughout. It's how long is this film? It's 2 hours and 5 minutes, but it keeps you interested all the way through. So that's a film I would recommend because of the fact that it's a film that's doing more with little. It doesn't use gigantic special effects or giant set pieces or whatever. Because there are other films I could really recommend. La Dolce Vita, The Last Emperor. I don't know. I'm looking at my. And then there are gateway movies you could recommend. But I think everybody's heard of them, like Seven Samurai, Seventh Seal. Everybody's heard of those movies. I guess so. Those aren't really the best films to recommend, I guess, because those are sort of, if I'm using my words correctly, the parlance. They're in the community. They're in the atmosphere of film now, of film watching. That they're much more into the mainstream. So it's probably not the best. I don't know if it's a bad idea to show Seven Samurai or the Seventh Seal. They're really good movies. It's just that this is sort of off the beaten path, so that's what I'd recommend. And a follow-up. This is Michelangelo Antonioni's Blow Up. His first English film. He's an Italian film director. He's also directed some other great films like La Notte, which is probably my personal favorite Antonioni movie, which has Marcello Mastroianni, who's in La Dolce Vita, which is my favorite Fellini film, and I decided not to recommend that because maybe it's just too known within, even though he's a foreign director, most of these foreign directors are starting to be much more known in the last decade or so, than they were maybe in the 70s or 60s. I don't know. They're sort of known then too, I guess, but they're being with the advent of the internet. I think all these people are being much more well represented, and people are more aware of them. Filmmakers like Ozu and Kurosawa and who are the obvious ones? Tarkovsky and Godard, Truffaut, Bertolucci. Directors like that. There's some other directors too, I guess you could say. I'm trying to think of ones that are quite obvious. Mizoguchi, maybe. Rossellini. I think I said Ingmar Bergman. Buñuel, of course. So you have those. Fritz Lang, But anyways, this film is in English. I just think it's kind of interesting how he's a fashion photographer, and he observes an incident in this film and involves photography. I won't get into details to what happens in this movie, but it's a really good film, and this is a very good Criterion. This is, if you want to buy a Criterion, this is a good one to buy because it's got a nice, I think it's got a thick booklet in here, if I'm not mistaken. Petra VonKant just is like a pamphlet, even though Petra VonKant is an excellent film, and that's a Criterion as well. But you get this. Of course, now I'm sort of veering off the path and talking about But yeah, this is like loads of special features, so that's my runner-up. So I guess I wanted to make this video a bit shorter, like a few minutes long, but. I guess it's not too bad because I've only gone on for almost 8 minutes now. So I'll end the video there, and thanks for watching. Bye now.